Jr. Man, I'm a, melodic boom bapist. I'm originally from Missouri, and I have recently relocated down south to Texas. And I've been down here for the last 2.5 years. I'm a married man. I'm happily married. I got two sons. Uh, Man, I'm just a grinder, man. I'm a humble beast, man. I try to just keep it pushing in a positive way every day while fighting these demons.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey
Happy to be with y'all, man.
man, we thank you for
I'm
being here, man.
at the studio right now. Shout out A1 Studio, my guy Nate. Y'all can add him if y'all want some beats, all that production engineering at Originate Music. Originate Music, yeah. Get at him on there.
Okay.
On,
So that you said that's one of your main producers,
it's not. It's my engineer. He's not
the
my. No,
engineer.
he's
I got you.
yeah. He's my engineer.
Okay, okay, okay. And you say he has out, he has some music out too.
Yes, he does. He's one of them. He's one of them cats that he makes it and da da da, but he don't put it out type shit. But he mainly here. But he's a producer also. But like I said, y'all get at him at Originate Music.
Okay, okay.
All right. Uh, I wanna take back with this question. You're from Mexico, Missouri, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Home of T.
So
Lou.
so could you tell us? All right. So could you tell us what it was like back then? Like what was the hip hop scene back then when you was coming up?
You mean like locally, or like just where
Yeah.
I was?
Well, just locally down there, like you know, saying like when you was coming up, like first story, what was it like locally down there?
Oh well, man, I got a few OG spitters from my town, man. Shout out J Fowl. Shout out Boss Hog. Um, Shout out my nigga Rod L. And like I was young. These weren't even like people like this is like way before I even thought of rapping. You know what I mean? Like they
Right.
about 5, 6 to 10 years older than me. That stretch. So I was always caught. I seen them like handing out mixtapes and shit like that before. And they always before I even knew. You know what I mean? I've always been music oriented, but I didn't know I wanted to rap. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of fell into it, but man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm from Missouri, man. When Nelly hit, man, it was crazy, man. It was a whole different thing. It was the influence shifted. I'm sure y'all understand the impact of a
Right.
culture and how it's changed over time. You know what I mean? But
Right.
Even the
but yeah, I
Saint
mean,
the Saint Luther what was that called? The Saint Luther his group.
Saint Lunatic,
Yeah, they was
yeah.
nice too. Yep, yep.
Oh man. Still some of the most unique rap music you listen to this day.
Absolutely.
Hell
All
yeah.
right. Yeah. Question you.
Yeah, yeah. So let's talk about your album that you got out now. What's the name of the new album? What's the name of it? Who you got on it? Collabs, a couple of songs you really
Okay.
feel good about.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna start with this. The single y'all about the single that I'm pushing right now. Shout out MJ. Is back in the booth, and that's my brother's track. That's my brother's track off of our latest album, which is called "Prepare for Greatness."
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
y'all on Spotify, all streaming platforms. Y'all go check that out when y'all get a chance. But yeah, back to what I was saying. My brother, he was actually murdered about 9 months ago.
Mm.
In
Mm.
his house, nothing. He wasn't. He was a stand up cat like me. You know what I'm saying? Want to stand up.
Sorry to
Ten
hear that,
toes down.
brother. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, and what this album is, it's our last collab album of combined tracks of where he was at in his world and where I was at, and fortunately they merged together well,
Right.
and we would drop a little compilation of something together, and it turned out perfect. But like I said, that album is called Prepare for Greatness, and I got it. It's the first album I actually had on mine that I got tatted on me. So it's actually on my brother's tombstone. The name of that album.
Oh, that's
So
what's up.
yeah. So it's super deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. That's what it is from here on out.
Yeah, I like that's what's up. And on the album, like, is it mostly his tracks all on there, or did you do a couple tracks too? Or
Well, there's about 9 tracks on there,
okay,
9 to 10 tracks. I actually did it different because I did like 2 or 3 bonus tracks, but you had to order a hard copy from me.
okay,
Then you caught them extra singles on there. You know what I mean?
okay. So
Yeah,
where can they get the hard copy from?
you can just hit me up and order them through me.
Okay,
I'm actually about to drop my website too, byrondavisjr.com. So you know every my merch and everything will be available on there.
okay.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, hold on. What was we saying? My bad. I lost my train
No,
of
we just
thought.
talk about the album.
Yeah, but I forgot where I was at. But yeah,
It's all
back in
good.
the booth. But yeah, but like I said, that was that was the compilation album. That was
Gotcha.
our last album of us together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
absolutely,
it means a lot to me.
absolutely. Yeah.
There was, can you explain that song Live a little bit better? Let's kind of go on back a little bit. Uh, I can't. It's called Live a Little Better. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I heard what you said, bro. You remember? Yeah, I heard what you said. You
Okay.
reminded me of what I was saying too about the extra tracks on the Burn CD.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, live a little better, man. That's actually one of the bonus tracks you get on the Burn on the hard
Mm.
if when you order that up. But yeah, man. That's actually a song I wrote a couple years ago, and it was one of the how you get them songs that you write it and you sit on it and then you finally you might get to record it on some quality that it really ain't up to your par, but you just want to have some fun and be creative, so you lay it down and then
Right.
months later you get an opportunity to record it again, so you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it again, and then you know what I mean, and that's where I'm at with it, you know what
Yeah.
I mean, all to the video, you know what I mean. But yeah, that was actually one of the first songs I made when I first moved out of Missouri. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I really just put my toes in the dirt. Just me and my wife. We took off from the home front. You know what I mean? We was like we heading back down to Texas, which is where she's originally from.
Okay.
But we was in Kansas City a little bit first. You know what I mean? But anyway, in the midst of that, I wrote that song. You know what I mean? Going through whatever we was going through. So it's just a song about reaching out and trying to find your full potential, basically.
Okay.
And I wrote just a little bit on it, and it's a I guess I'm kind of up bigging myself up because
Nah, go ahead. You got
I've,
to.
I've
Yeah,
I've grown mentally, and
absolutely.
and it's little things. When I say live a little better, like, man, we've all been to jail. You taught to make your bed. Most niggas learn to make their bed when they go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, it's little shit like
Mm.
it's really about just, you know being on point. You know what I mean? Because that's the really you ain't gonna be able to live a little better until you catch a routine and be able to train yourself and discipline yourself.
Uh,
Right.
absolutely.
But
You bump your head. It's happening. You bump your head. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's switch it up a little bit, man. What? Give me your five type. Give me five
ooh,
songs. Hold on, wait.
uh,
Five of your top
okay,
songs that changed your life.
ooh. Well, first of all, I'm gonna say I'm a Tupac head.
Mm.
So, uh, when I was man. Well, see, that's a hell of a question because I got there's like 2 or 3 different time periods where 5 different songs changed my life. You know what I mean? Like,
Just,
if that does that make
no,
sense? You know what I
absolutely,
mean? Like,
absolutely. Nah, we just want your top five. Just
yeah,
give us,
yeah,
give us one from each era. Then one from each era, or
okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Okay. Well, the first rapper I ever heard, when I first got my first boombox, the first CD I ever got was Eminem, and which is weird because I shouldn't have had that because I was a kid. It was edited, of course, but you know, I didn't understand what he was saying until 10 years later. You know what I mean? But like the way his wordplay and everything, first of all, that caught me. And then right after that, I followed up with Nelly. Those were my first two CDs before I even start burning CDs. Okay, so we gonna go with that. And then boom, then Wayne.
Okay.
A little one.
That list back, and I'm gonna put Tupac first because that was, and then we work our way to Wayne, which puts us at 4 because you know what he did. He changed the world damn near.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He really
Absolutely.
did.
Everybody
For better or worse, you know what I mean? That's not my judgment.
everybody was listening to Pac for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. But and I mean, as you can tell as my list goes, I'm catching wind of things and I'm growing with it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Growing with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But then for my fifth one, I'm gonna say, and it's been like this the last probably like 3 or 4, 5 years. Kevin Gates.
Okay. Okay.
That dude, man. That dude he's just so fucking open and honest.
Yeah,
It's just like, damn. You know what I mean? It's just like, damn. That nigga don't keep nothing to himself.
Nah, he don't.
Only secrets he probably got is street secrets. You know what I mean?
Right.
For real.
Right.
But that's probably.
Okay. I like that list. I like that list.
For sure. Yeah.
So, let me ask you this. So how do you balance with you being married? With you being married and having a family, how do you balance family life and music life?
Oh man. Well, first of all, I'm really lucky because my wife is 10 toes down in it with me. Her name's Sam. I call her my Samager. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
Right.
mix. I call her my Samager. but but it's really just like I said, she's understanding, so that makes it really easy. You know what I mean? I
Right.
mean, there's a little, there's the bickering back and forth that naturally comes with it, but overall, we know the bigger goal. You know what I mean? Like she knows that I have to be away from home for a while to make this shit happen. So we know what I mean, to keep it going.
Yeah.
But but yeah, man. I think I do a pretty good job at it. I guess she would be the best judge of that to ask that question. You know what I mean? But
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, most definitely.
All right. We're switching gears to sports. You into sports?
yeah, man, I grew up playing sports, man. I got about 3 state championships underneath my belt playing baseball and shit growing up.
Oh, okay.
But,
Baseball.
and
That's what's
I
up.
played football, I was into all of that. But man, like these past years, man, I've really fallen off my sports. Like I'm just a playoffs type of nigga. Like I just turn the TV on to play when everybody about to really start going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'm not a regular season type of cat. You know what I mean?
Give me your five.
But I'm still hip. You know what I mean? So like I could probably get with you.
Give me your 5 top baseball players.
Oh
Mm.
shit. Well,
Yeah.
King Griffey first.
Griffey.
I
Okay.
love, I love King Griffey. King Griffey Jr. Man, he that fucking swing, man, is just
Oh
you
yeah.
know
Video games
forever.
and everything. I already know. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, him. I was a center fielder, so I like all types of outfielders. Any type of outfielder that can that lays out on the line and shit like that. I like that. Um, I,
Absolutely.
when it comes to hitters, man, besides all the the politics behind this shit, man, I used to love Mark McGuire and Barry Bonds and them, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
back in the days. You know what I mean? Like I probably never really had favorite players. I was more like because you know then
Your
it was the
team?
ones that it was the ones that was on the posters that
Yeah,
you know, looked up to. You know, you wasn't doing no roster checking. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no fan going on. You know what I mean? Like nigga, I want to be like Mark McGuire. He's on the poster. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Straight up.
Right, yep, yep. Especially when you was younger, so already, yeah. You already know
Yeah.
how it is. Yeah,
And I don't even know that many baseball players. Um, I played so much baseball that I rarely watched it. That's how much I played. You
mm.
know what I mean? Like,
I feel that. I feel that.
you know, like like that's how much I played. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Yeah, you get that'll happen to you sometimes too. You know,
yeah,
you do too much of one
I,
sport, and
I,
you get switch it up.
exactly.
Mm.
baseball is like no days off in baseball. They start them young too.
What you say, Red? Your phone
And
broke in.
I said, in baseball, the great taking days off is a lot of commitment and training that goes into baseball. Also, did y'all hear that? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Hmm.
yeah. It takes a whole lot of discipline, and it takes a lot of discipline because it's in the perspective of you can't you can slack because you're not a it's not a continuous like contact sport or nothing, so you can't
Hmm.
really get caught slipping or get hurt or nothing. But at the same time, if you're not doing things to help yourself, you're not going to get better, so you're only shooting yourself in the foot. And
Yep.
then you got
Yep.
to go out there every week and watch everybody get better and you ain't getting no better, and then you know what I mean. So, then that's an ego trip, and then you know you go into all that shit, you know, so then you got to figure it out. But we
Mm.
try not to get that.
mm,
We just work hard from the beginning.
I feel that. What was, now when growing up? What was some of the music, like music wise, what you listened to growing up?
Man, well, man, I used to sit around the table with my family. Well, first of all, I was before I got my first Eminem CD, like I told y'all.
Yeah, but
I
nothing.
was an R.
As but you know, like I was saying, as far as like rap goes, who else besides Eminem did you really like focus on to try to build your like after you heard him, you was like, all right, I'm about to start rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like lyrics is wise. Besides Eminem.
Man, I'm just have to Wayne, bro.
Mm.
Wayne. Like that's the like Wayne was the first thing I got fucked up to as a kid. Wayne was the first thing I got my first trouble into. Wayne was probably the first thing I was busting some guts to. You know what I mean? Like really busting some guts, like not like some virgin shit. Like some with the homeboys type shit. You know what I mean? But
Uh,
yeah, man, Wayne. He like at that point in my life, that time period, he definitely had the biggest influence. But like I said, at that time, I mean, years before, like I said, I came across Tupac, so it gave me two sides of the game. You know what I mean?
now, did you?
It
Would
gave
you?
me the fucking, it gave me the political side damn near with Pac. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you. As far as the when Wayne, you say now is we talking when they was Cash Money, Young Wayne, or we talking about Wayne as
No,
he grew older and
no,
was?
yeah, yeah, no, the mixtape Wayne, the mixtape,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's when I'm talking about when this nigga was so fucking cool. It was like you literally thought he was not a human being. You're like, who is this cat? That nigga was just so cool from my perspective as a young
Right,
kid.
right, absolutely. And Wayne had some fires though. He had some albums too.
Oh
But he was
yeah,
dropping mixtape after mixtape after mixtape. He was on everybody's mixtape at that time. So
he
I
was.
definitely
I
remember
think
that.
that 1 year he was on like 100 songs in that 1 year.
Yeah,
yep,
He was
mm-hmm,
on 100 songs that
yeah,
1 year.
yeah, he
yeah,
That
dominated
was
that year.
Atlanta. He was
yeah.
just so. Is it true that you opened up for Twister?
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Yeah,
What was that experience like?
man. I was actually with my I did all that with my brother. We was on the road and shit, and I had a team with me. I had a group, but then and it wasn't with my brother, but it was with another a group of cats, and we was called Imagination.
Hmm.
Uh, and my guy Mojo, he's the hottest producer in mid Missouri, hands down. His name is Mojo. Um, this guy named my cousin named Jerron Nunley. He owns a food business now, food truck, Mr. Potatoes or something like that. I can't remember. I'm sorry, cuz. Um, and fuck. And Craig Lively,
Mm.
my guy. He's a tattooist now. But yeah, that experience. First of all, it meant a lot to me, a lot more now because it was an experience I had with my brother and my brothers, but my
Right.
brother
Yeah.
mainly. You know what I mean? But man, it was probably like 2014, so I was really young, and I was probably battling with arrogance too, trying not to be too much of a, you know what I mean? Uh, but I mean, it was great, man. It was exactly what I needed at that time. That pressure, you know what I mean? Like that nervousness, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all that. It was
Right.
Was you able to give him your music? Twisted your music or
nah,
something? No.
nah. Unfortunately, not.
But he heard it though, for sure. So you know.
I did. I have got Childish Gambino. I did get Childish Gambino on my mixtape back in the day. Nas did. He got it to him in Chicago years back.
Uh-huh.
But
That's
I
good.
ain't really got too much music to too many niggas. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, absolutely.
that don't mean I don't be trying though.
Hey, I
For
already
real.
know. Yeah, you got to. Everybody,
Hell yeah.
somebody might be like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Life changing.
Hmm. Who you got, segment? You ready for that Q? What you think?
All right, let me ask you. Let me ask you this question. I know you said your favorite producer. What's his name from St. Louis?
Now my favorite producer is Mojo.
Mojo. Uh,
Mojo, yeah.
did you? So what do you think? So,
He's
uh,
like when I say Mojo, think of him as like a modern day Jay Dilla.
okay. Well, then, well,
Who?
check this
Yeah.
out then. So
Serious, dude. Not like on some bullshit. Like seriously.
who you? Okay, I'm gonna say who you got, Mojo or Hot Tech.
Who's Hot Tech?
Are you familiar with Talib Kweli?
You,
Oh shit. I don't even know who that is, bro.
okay, so
Uh,
Hot Tech.
I'm not. I'm not gonna act like I'm real hip on my producers either.
Absolutely, no. Check
I
him out though.
respect that well.
He did some work with Dre, Dr. Dre, a little bit. Um,
The gang.
I think he was. Did he do something for Eminem? He might have did something for Eminem.
A documentary album in 50 Cent too. First, he did that song "I'm Running," a documentary. You can go back and listen to that one. I'm running, and then it sounds like a Dr. Dre beat, but it's high tech. But you might have to go back and research that. No worries, but
Yeah, yeah,
check them out when you get a chance.
Yeah,
yeah.
he
Dope
from
producer.
he from the St. Louis area too, right? Right, Red?
Right? See, now he's from Cincinnati,
Cincinnati.
Ohio.
Okay, so yeah, it's
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
yeah. Okay. So, no, let's see. Hmm. To Eminem, Tupac, Lil Wayne. Let's see, that was back then. I think Manny Fresh probably had just left. We talking about the drought. Uh,
Hey,
hmm.
Manny
Why don't
Fresh.
you just let's do this
No,
again?
but
Lil Wayne.
Manny Fresh had them beats too, though. Manny Fresh did have some nice beats.
No, Manny's nice. Manny's nice.
Hmm
See, when it comes to producers, it's like the baseball thing. I only know the niggas on the post. You know what I mean? For real.
That's right. Okay. You had to pick one out of Eminem or Lil Wayne. Who you going with?
Who was that?
Oh,
What did you say, Lil Wayne and who?
him of course. Eminem.
Eminem.
Oh, mm.
Like that one.
I mean, it's two different type of styles.
Yes.
I don't really listen to much Wayne now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I still kind of stay up on Eminem. You know, Eminem is still pretty. He's still killing it.
Yo,
But
what's that new song he got out? I know you heard it. Matter of fact, you got a video for it too.
is it
I'm not sure.
It's like a cartoon video too, though. He just came out with it like at least maybe a month
It's the
ago.
one with World?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, he's killing it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yo,
man, he's killing.
yeah. I'm gonna say his wordplay on that song was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I see Eminem. He got it.
And see, like, and like my like you see like the bait and like you get like when it comes to what I listen to, there's like it's like a basic guideline. You know what I mean? Like you know, it's like you got like your major sections because like other than that, like I'm just working on us. I'm working on building me up. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
I really don't even listen to too much rap nowadays. Like I every once in a while, you know, like I definitely don't really search for too much new music or nothing like that.
Yeah,
You know,
cause you focus.
being an artist that throws you off. You know what I mean? Like it can take you a direction that you ain't even supposed to go because you know what I mean? Because
Absolutely.
I'm my brain to some shit that has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? But I mean, man, you can catch me. Man, my wife got me listening to Nora Jones. I mean, you know what I mean? Elton John. You know what I mean? When it comes to R&B, I don't know no new R&B. Like all I know is I'm going backwards when it comes to R&B. Like I'm listening to the Isley Brothers and shit. You know what I mean? Like yeah, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm comes to that.
Absolutely.
Like so I don't mean to sound like I don't know what I'm talking
Nah,
about,
brother.
I,
We understand.
I just I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That's all. You know what I mean? Like
Just being you, bro. Just being you.
Yeah.
Just being you.
so,
Absolutely. You know.
Do you see yourself venturing outside of music? Are there other things that you would like to pursue besides music, like as far as like business wise or something outside of music, like maybe a record label or clothing line? It could be, several different things.
yeah. I'm working on that too. At the same time, I'm also trying to build you know other forms of revenue as I build up my music as well. But yeah, I'm trying to be an entrepreneur for sure. Uh, I mean, I got my apparel coming out. I got my merch coming out. Byron Davis Jr. Entertainment. That's also gonna be my record
Oh,
label.
Okay.
And I'm working towards building that also. And I'm looking. I got a young artist that's supposed to come down, relocate down here. He's probably gonna be the first artist underneath my label with me. I'm gonna build him up with me.
Yeah, that's
He's
what's
from
up.
the way. Shout out my Lou niggas, my Lokes.
You say where you from? The Lou?
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me ask you this question. Give us 5 uh, tips on what like if you're like for independent artists who's trying to come up. What would you give them? 5 tips to give them. You know what I'm saying? So they can start making it.
Right.
Yeah.
The right path.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll give you five. Well, I'll give you 5 tips of what I do to stay on track. You know what I mean? Which is
Okay.
basically the same thing, if you ask me.
Gotcha.
Uh, but yeah. I mean, first of all, number one, it don't matter what the fuck anybody else thinks. You have to believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
you literally, you know what I mean? Because we ain't being independent. You have to set your own schedule and make your own things happen, and things ain't always gonna fall in place. Actually, nothing ever falls in place.
Mm,
You have
yeah.
to learn to work around shit. And you know what I mean? Like it's just part of it. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, that would be number one for sure. Um, and number two, that goes right into patience. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You know, you got to have patience.
You know, a lot of youngsters ain't patient out there too, man.
Yeah,
That's one
yeah,
thing that a lot of people don't have is that patience, man, because they think it's gonna come overnight. So,
yeah, yeah. You thinking it's coming overnight, man? You shooting yourself in the foot. That's like a little kid that goes and picks up as soon as you give it a new toy, it's happy with it, but the next 10 minutes is done with it. You
yep,
know what I mean?
yep.
It ain't got no patience. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna sit down there and check the toy out and see all the features and you know what I mean? No, you gotta sit down with it, man. Take your time with it.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
Yep.
patience would be second. Uh, my third would probably be get you if you have a significant other, make sure that they are they're with they want to fuck with you and do the shit with you. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Right.
Or at least make sure it's not something that is gonna distract you.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah. I
you
feel.
have to come to the studio and worry about your girl burning your clothes up or something because she's mad. Like you know what I mean? Like that's silly shit. That's not you know
Right.
what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
not uh
That's not good at all. It's not healthy.
yeah, yeah.
It's
So
not healthy.
you want to have somebody that's rocking with you or at least understands to some point.
Right.
And four yeah. Well, no, four I would say really make sure you take time to really put something together.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Put a plan together.
Mm.
Put some actual goals together. And this is what I wish I would have did earlier instead of just being like, oh man, I'm just a rapper. That cool shit.
Right.
If I would have took myself more serious, even 6 7 years ago, like I would be further than what I think I should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I mean I don't dwell on it, which goes into my fifth thing. Don't dwell on shit.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Don't dwell on shit.
You gotta say that one more time. I like that.
For
Yeah.
real, yeah. You can't, you can't dwell on nothing. You know what I mean? Like anything that goes all the way back to shit not working right.
Mm.
You can't let that affect how you move on to your next thing. You
Absolutely.
can't go into it. Can't go into it discouraged, and if you are, because your energy is everything.
Mm.
So if you come into it with the bad energy, I mean,
Yeah, it's not gonna
you,
be good at all.
yeah, yeah. And even if it is good, your energy's bad. So you ain't even living in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't really do anything with bad energy because everything
Yeah.
else is gonna
It,
fall off.
there away what could have been a good memory.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And then there and so forth. You know what I mean? All the way to heaven. You know what I mean? You gotta take it with you.
Yep, yep. Yeah, I like that. Not dwelling on it, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
you will do that all day, every day.
Oh man.
You
It's the
you can get caught up in it.
it's that negative vibe and it's that devil pack, man. It gets on your back, man, and you gotta get that motherfucker. It's hard to get that motherfucker off sometimes, man. It literally can weigh you down. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Uh, some days, some days I struggle getting out of bed. Like I'm getting
Mm.
better now, but the last I'm not gonna say the last 6 months have been fucking easy for me. They've been really rough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really rough. But we back now though.
That's all that
I
matters.
got my energy back right
Well,
now.
look, this is the main thing. It was during the pandemic, you know what I'm saying. So really, wasn't nothing going on anyway.
All
So
that.
definitely understand that.
Smack the shit out of a nigga. For real.
All right. Q, you got any more questions as far as this closing quote?
Well, yeah. Let me. So where can we find like your music? Uh, you know, you on Instagram, hashtags, all that, man.
Yeah, you can find me on all streaming platforms, all streaming platforms. I'm not even gonna just say major. I'm gonna say all.
Okay.
You know, from the TikToks and all that, all the way up to the iTunes. You can find me on all that.
What's
You
that?
can. My ID is at Byron Davis Jr. all lowercase.
Okay.
I'm really active on there. My Facebook, I'm really active on my Facebook. Which is just Byron, which
Okay.
is Byron Davis Jr.
Okay.
Which is the same. And my Twitter is Junebug Sweets. JUNEBUG. I used to go by Junebug.
I was about to say, where you get that name from?
Yeah, I actually got that from playing baseball back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. My one of my coaches gave me that name because I'm a junior. I'm a junior.
Junebug.
Obviously.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So
too.
it just stuck with me, and as I turned 26, 27, I said it's time to get Junebug out of here. You know. Junebug, chasing little girls and shit around. We on some grown shit now. But I'm not very active on Twitter, but if there's a business thing that needs to go down, I'll be there. But yeah, man, and on my YouTube too, also.
Okay.
My YouTube is Byron Davis Jr. also, and Byron Davis Jr. and Lil Murder. You can go on there. That's where I keep all my interviews lined up with everybody, and
Okay.
all my videos and all that shit. Y'all can find that on there. So yeah, go check it out, man. When y'all get a chance, man, I'd really appreciate it.
When we gonna drop the new album?
Hey, tell them the single that's out. Again, tell them the single that's out.
Oh, the single. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I got a new single out called Night Vision.
Mm.
That's my latest single. I don't know if you're talking about the single that y'all have, or I'm not sure how that worked out, but the single that I have.
A whole lot of chapter.
Okay, yeah. That's the video I just dropped. That's the video. I just dropped that. Yep.
What's the name of the video?
Dude, man, that's produced by M. Reese. He's out of oh man, M. Reese gonna kick my ass, man. I ain't saying the whole time, but he's one of the greats too, man. That question about producers going head on head, I would like to see them go head on head. Him and Mojo's a hometown battle, a hometown bulldog battle.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Oh, happy.
Yeah, we have to set that up.
But yeah, that whole lot of Cappins produced by M. Reese, and it's shot by Nonstop Visions. Y'all can get him on Instagram. It's at Nonstop Visions. Yeah, check him out at Trey K47 also. That's him personally.
Okay. So I was gonna say, when the new album coming out?
Shit, man, I couldn't tell you right now, bro. I got another single about to drop.
Okay.
I'm running a single campaign right now, man.
I
I'm
got
just
you.
kicking it every once in a while right now.
What's the new single you about to drop?
I'm about to drop a new single June 1st on my brother's birthday.
Okay.
It's gonna be called Sad and Alone, and it's featuring Sumo B. He's out of Columbia area, back at home. You know what I mean? And he's a fucking rock star. And he, like I said, that he sent it to me probably about 3 or 4 months after my brother was murdered, and he let me start working with it, and it was really therapy for me. It was right on time, so I'm real excited to put it out for sure.
Okay. You said that'd be out June 1st, all platforms.
June 3rd. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely be looking for that, man.
Hey, yeah, y'all can get me on Spotify too, man. Byron Davis Jr.
That's
what I'm most active on. That's what I'm trying to run up.
That's what's up. Definitely, man.
Okay. It's y'all just closing quote. This is what we do to close out the show. All right, go a little bit something like this. The hardest test in life is having the patience to wait for the right moment. I'll repeat it one more time, just in case you guys didn't hear it. The hardest test in life is having the patience to wait for the right moment. And you mentioned something about patience during your tips. I feel like that kind of flows right into what you was talking about also.
Yes, sir. It does.
So
I like that.
I'll let that. And also, we have merch, 45%. Cooling Podcast merch and accessories. We have on sale 45% off. Call this 918 North MC. All big caps. Get my food show too.
Yeah, I want one of them hoodies.
We got you, Trav.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, when you say you have some merch coming out too, right?
Yes, sir. Yep, it's gonna be on the website real soon.
Okay.
The website's being constructed right now and everything by my wife. We putting it together right now.
Okay. And what's the name of the record label again?
The record label's called BDJENT, Byron Davis Jr. Entertainment.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm sure I'm gonna be talking to y'all again in the future, man. This shit ain't
absolutely.
gonna stop.
Nah, we yeah, absolutely.
I'll keep y'all updated.
A little bit better.
Absolutely.
The Wi-Fi outside.
Well, absolutely. Anything else, man, you want people to know, man, before we get up out of here, brother? We appreciate you coming on, too, man. We appreciate that.
Real, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, man, appreciate y'all, man. I really do, man. I love actually getting on some fucking good podcasts. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
MJ usually sets me up. Like, she's like a 95, and like every once in a while, I get one and be like, damn.
Hey,
30 minutes.
That's just part of the. Listen, that's also like part of the rap industry, man.
Yeah.
You get the good ones, you get the like how'd y'all come out? You know what I'm saying? So like, it's all good though. Somebody gonna like it. Somebody like it.
Yeah, somebody he'll catch the right person at the right time.
That's
back to that quote again. Back to that quote. Hopefully they have patience to listen, right?
Hey, we can't do it alone, so we do well on.
Absolutely.
Keep it pushing forward.
Well, hey, yeah, we appreciate you, man. We're gonna get up out of here. The sun's shining on me. And
okay, man, I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, man. Salute to you, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, y'all. We out of here.